Alright, we got a maxxforce DT motor that will not start right now, so I'm jumping it, and apparently it's got no power. So I'm going to see what I can find on it and get back. So I have injection control pressure, probably can't see this, and it's building to about 600 pounds. I got engine RPM, I got fuel. It builds to about 900 psi. I got all my vitals, but I don't have battery power. So I need to get these batteries charged up a little bit and see what happens. Alright, so I'm running the tests on this engine. I got the key on engine running test. Standard test kept coming up with the incorrect crank signal signature code. Air management, I got an ERAMS code for the VGT, so I got to check the linkage on that. My VGT output state test low came back with the same code 345 for the variable geometry turbo, and I imagine the medium and the high output tests are going to come back the same too. So I'm going to get out and check that linkage and see if it's freed up on the turbo. This truck is nothing but problems, one right after another, and I think it's a lot to do with salt and rust, corrosion, etc. So trying to figure out if he should keep it or not, because it's just one problem after another. So let's check that turbo out and see what's going on. This is your control arm coming off your actuator. This box right there, that's the VGT, your actuator for the turbo, and that linkage looks like it's frozen. I'm gonna try to free it up and see if that helps our problem here of no power. So when you have a problem with one of these, you get so much soot built up in there and corrosion that that actuator will freeze up the arm. So I had maybe a 1/4 inch of play in that thing, and after trying to free it up, that's what it looks like, which sucks. It should be coming out a lot more than that. So I'm going to grab a hold of it and see if I can work it free again. It should be moving like this. Not just a 1/4 inch of movement. This can happen from extended times of idling and whatnot. So this being a plow truck, it's not surprising, because they sit and idle for 40 hours on end if they're waiting for something, or running it and sitting for a long time, sleeping in the truck with the heat on. So I'm going to keep working this thing and see if it'll run a little better now. I'm going to say this is fixed. We got plenty of boost pressure. It was coming up on the scanner. Before I wouldn't even build a pound of pressure on there. And we got well over 9 pounds just sitting here without driving the truck. So got to check that VGT and make sure that arm's not frozen up, and I'm going to call this one fixed. Thanks for watching. Yeah, she's helping me. pieces of metal down in there.
Huh?
I'm finding pieces of metal down in here. I got a Mack etech 427. Got a dead misfire / engine knock. I don't know what's going on here. Got a rod with a knock here on, sounds like cylinder 3. So I got the rocker shaft pulled on the front head. Nothing looks bent. I don't see any broken metal down in between the push rods or lifters. I found that on that back head before. So I'm just trying to inspect this stuff and see what's going on, and I might have to drop the pan on this to see if we're missing a bearing down there. So I think it's time for an in frame on this truck here. It does not sound good.